chain. It's Terrico from Age of Calamity. Stop spinning, crying out loud. You cannot see him probably, but he is there, and he is tiny. Dang it.
And today it's Showverse, and we are going back to our RWBY reactions.
Yes.
We are on Volume 8, Episode 12 now?
Uh-huh.
Okay, what's the name of the episode in the description?
Creation. It's risky, dangerous, and nearly impossible, but it's the best plan they've got. Which means they need to get a better planner, because it's trash.
And spoiler warning as always, because we're going to say a lot of spoilers because we're watching an episode and reacting to it.
And I am salty. As, like, everything.
Yes, and for those that haven't heard yet, we will now be doing the reaction videos come Volume 9 with the actual footage of the thing, because I have a laptop now that'll be able to record it. So yay, come next volume, you'll be able to see the video with us.
Yeah.
And all of the numerous amounts of pausing.
Listen, I have a lot to say.
It's okay, that's
like,
fine.
something minor happens, like, yay, breathe, and it's like, explodes into Hi, Boots.
Needless to say, she's going to have control over the pausing in the video when we do it. And then we don't have to keep breaking it down because we can just keep talking and then they can just edit out the parts we don't want. Okay.
Alright,
So, last week, we had, let's see, a brief instant with Crow. Last week was, what was the name again? That was Risk. Okay.
Renora.
Yes, they ended the episode with saying that they were going to send Penny into the vault because that was a risk they didn't consider.
And then there was the whole Penny, like, kill me. Like, okay, that brings me off to the first topic of this, but we're not there yet.
Yeah, and RWBY was all like, amp her aura. She's a hunter. Like,
someone managed to hit that brain cell. It's like connected to that one corner that works.
Yep. And that's all I had for the recap for this one, because that was the main part I liked.
I know there was the Oz apology, but I don't see why he had to apologize, but okay, whatever.
Okay.
Which brings me on to another topic in this, but...
Okay.
Okay, so, also, with it being called Creation, it probably, like, the staff probably has, like, a main point in this episode, if I would have to guess. So, we're probably gonna, like, we've seen kind of what it looks like in 7 and 8, but, like, we haven't seen it up close and personal yet. So, I think it's that, perhaps.
Oh yeah, and I was wrong about the potential name then because of the climax thing.
Yeah. I mean, you got the C right.
Yeah. C. A partial point.
Okay, so, yeah, last week, after the episode came out, and we spoiled everything down, because despite him saying he doesn't want to watch the episode because he has spoilers, I still tell him every tiny thing that happens in the episode, because I have no self-control half the time. But when I told him Penny planned to kill herself and give the powers to RWBY, Dad goes, "There is no God tier in Remnant. You cannot do that, Penny." And he's right. Penny has died and come back to life. So if we were in Homestuck...
Or even Dragon Ball Z with the Dragon Balls.
Yeah, but there is none of that. Also, Penny would be page apart, changed my mind. Okay, so, in last episode... Oscar, like, said, like, beforehand, he was, like, in pieces. Goodbye, Boots. Like, his clothes were a disaster. He was a disaster, both physically and probably emotionally. So, when did he have time to change his clothes, clean his face, heal his injuries? Like, the outfit alone probably took 30 minutes, and they do not have that kind of time, considering this all happens within a 2-day time span. So, like, when did that happen? What the fudge? Also, why did they change colors? There were those things on Oscar's outfit, they changed colors.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, they were like black in one scene, they were like silver or something in one scene. It was like they kept changing colors. Might have been lighting, but like the
it seems like a very big animation flaw there.
Also, where do they keep the change of clothes? Why, like, no one carries backpacks here. And then, like, what? And if they had it in She Manor, why would they have it in She Manor? You know? Like, where are they getting any of these changes of clothing?
I mean, I would see Weiss because that is her home.
Oh, yeah, but she got the outfit probably from, like, Atlas Academy or something, so. That doesn't make sense, but whatever. Also, the kinetic bomb a couple episodes back. So, why wasn't it used in the fall of Beacon? Like, maybe you could use the example, like, there wasn't enough energy, but it did that much damage where it stopped Salem for a time, destroyed Monster, and Grimm the surrounding area. And it could have done a huge amount of help to the fall of Beacon.
Well, Oz was also fighting Cinder, who was a maiden at the time.
Okay, but for, like...
And he did have that ball around him and stuff like that.
That was probably his magic, and that's not the Kane's kinetic energy. Plus, we see that entire bit before he went down to go get Pyrrha, where he was in the tower. So, like, plenty of time to do that, and then the dragon came, like... There's plenty of time to use the bomb.
He probably wasn't going to use it because of the fact Salem wasn't there at the time, and that was a way to, like,
there could have
neutralize
been
Salem.
so many fewer casualties.
Yeah.
I feel like the kinetic bomb was like a last minute thing.
Yeah, and you know what? It wasn't Ozpin that did it. It was Oscar. Because Oscar even said Oz trusted his judgment, and he did it.
Okay,
So
but that was because they needed to do something to stop Salem, and Oscar was not going to leave without doing something to help Hazel. Poor decision on his part. But, like, you could use the argument that, yeah, like, it was Oscar doing it, but, okay, that means Ozpin could have done it. Then, like... Or you could have used the argument where there wasn't enough energy stored up. But it was only like a couple months, extra months of stored energy. Like, they could have done a huge difference at the fall. So why wasn't it used? I feel like the whole kinetic energy bomb thing was like a super last minute decision.
Yeah, again, poor planning on that, if that's the case, because you do make some sense there, but at the same time, I still think it's more Oscar than Ozpin. I don't think Ozpin would have used it if he was in full control.
Like, it was probably, the reason they probably used it was because Oscar wanted to stay, and, like, no one wants to see Oscar get hurt any more than he already has. But, like...
Yeah, especially since Ozpin
it
himself.
It was not mostly Oscar.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't make sense, Mother.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Well...
You're trying to make sense.
Yeah, Rooster Teeth. Explain.
Okay, also, when I mentioned, when I was saying that I was apologizing, doesn't make sense to me, like, that brings me to the point that we're on right now. Okay? RWBY, Team RWBY, did not apologize. And, like, I feel like they should have been the ones. Is this stuck?
Oh.
Like, RWBY did not apologize, and they were the ones that should have. Like, Oz got his trauma, and, like, all of that jazz, shown in, like, 3D to 4 immature toddlers, a stranger, a kid that he is currently possessing, and Crow, who's a drunk, mind you, or was a drunk, he's not so much anymore. It's, like, a terrible situation. Then he was crying, and they verbally and physically attacked him. So, like, they should have at least apologized for that. And, like, in any case, even if, like, someone was saying they did apologize, saying that they forgave him, no.
Forgiveness and apology is two completely different things.
And, like, also, like, they didn't even sound like they were actually forgiving him, and he had nothing really to apologize for. Like, I would have kept all that a secret, too, and he wouldn't have seen me apologizing. Like, Team RWBY and Juniper sounded like they were, you know when you're in elementary school once a fight happens and someone is apologizing and you're forced to say okay because if you don't it's going to make a huge disaster? That's what that sounded like. It sounded like RWBY and Juniper were saying okay because...
What else can you really say or do at that point?
Like, they could have apologized. We could have had like a whole like, oh, finally, you guys are making some sense of having brain cells, but no.
Yeah, and if they would have apologized to him at the same time, I think that would have been more of a meaningful moment, and that would have made more sense for his apology. But with him apologizing and them not doing the same, it just felt like, you know, again, another just
like,
awkward situation later on to come.
And like, Oz really did not have much to apologize for. Like, okay, he was keeping secrets, but y'all are keeping secrets, first of all. Second of all, like, if you were in that situation, you would probably have kept the secret too. Like, especially since we know the Infinite Man, he kept getting killed because, like, he would tell people his secrets, and everyone was like, I don't like that, and then killed him.
Okay. Oh, 2 things, real quick, that are off topic, but not off topic. The first one is, I learned how to do chapters thanks to my wonderful, glorious editor. You know who you are because you're editing this video now. Thank you for showing me that. So this episode on, everything will be chaptered out so you know exactly where each section is. So I will take that extra time to do it as long as I get the video ahead of time. I did push back Showverse to 9 o'clock, or no, 8 o'clock for
makes
releases.
It harder for me to share.
Huh?
I'm still salty because that makes it harder for me to share.
Yeah, I know, but I pushed it back to 8 o'clock. That way we have time to add the chapters and all that other stuff, because the turnaround for this video is super short, and they're usually long videos, so it takes a while to edit. And second thing that's off topic but not fully off topic is Arryn Zech. I got info from GalaxyCon, where I do them from, where I talk to the cast and stuff. They extended my talking to 6 minutes instead of 3, so I can do double the questions. So instead of the normal 2 to 3 questions, we're taking 4 to 6. Go to Captain Rose's Tumblr and put in your questions.
questions, guys.
Or go to Twitter and with the hashtag kyskornerproductions, all one word, ask there. I posted it on the Kyskorner Twitter, so you'll be able to like ask questions.
Yeah, guys, come on. Okay, so back on to not really topic. Like, okay, so Oscar and Emerald friendship. Also, I did not spell friendship right in here. It's FREICMSHIP.
You know how to spell it, though.
I do know how to spell it. That does not mean I do. Also, I have no autocorrect on what I used to take notes. So, Oscar and Emerald friendship. Like, also, it should be called Emerald City because Wizard of Oz.
Oh my
god. Like, come on.
Okay, you should definitely use that hashtag when you share this video. Emerald City, that's a new ship. It's like, it's my ship.
It's not a ship, it's a friendship.
Yes.
It's a friendship. It's a boat.
It's a boat. It's a boat in the middle of a city. An Emerald City.
Like, they're already smiling. They're already smiling at each other. Oscar, like, looks like he trusts Emerald with his life. Like, just let Emerald adopt Oscar. Let them be friends. Like, come on. Okay, so, also, as I've said, I elaborate everything about these episodes on Dad, and he gives me his opinions on them. Someone was mentioning the tap, 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 tap that everyone liked, that Oz was doing when he was apologizing, because, you know, nervous habit, we all want to see some, like, human attributes. But when I told him about that, Dad mentioned it had either been, like, Oscar, dealing with the trauma of being, you know, tortured, like the nervous tapping to help with that. Or it could have been, like, Oz was so scared of dealing with the children. Like, first of all, that should not be okay that he is scared of children. Like, that shows how much in the wrong RWBY and Juniper was. But, like, it could have been him, like, trying to deal with being scared of RWBY and Juniper, or it could have been Oscar dealing with the trauma.
Oh, you know what we should do?
What?
We should get another interview with Miles after the volume's done so we can actually talk about some of this stuff. See about getting another extended one, hopefully. Because that would be helpful.
And then, when they brought up the Yang, like, breaking down in an instant thing that I was, like, super confused about and, like, not really okay with. Dad brought up, like, it could have been shock that, like, Yang was trying to figure out, like, dealing with the thought that Summer did not die and just abandoned her and RWBY, and then when RWBY said she could have been alive, Yang broke down, and Dad said that could have been, like, shock or something. Because he kind of did something like that during the phone call after.
Yeah.
Okay, so, like, it was, like, calm and hysterical, and calm hysterical. Like, that's could have been what Yang was going through. At least that's what he compared it to. Dang it, no. Okay? So, like, that's more understandable. It makes more sense, but, like, Yang going from, like, calm, trying to comfort RWBY, to into tears, immediately hysterical, and then, like, somewhere in between, it was, like, it was weird. But also, Yang, like, you would think that, like, with losing an entire arm, she would feel, like, phantom pain or something like that. And so I mentioned that to Dad as well. And he brought up, like, my uncle, he lost his finger, right? So Dad mentioned it could have been like that, or, like, phantom pain for, like, a couple months afterwards. And, like, it was mostly okay. And, like, the prosthetic arm probably helped with that as well. So that there wasn't as much of it. Same thing could go to Arnwood. It's, like, it could have been. So there's that. Also, rich farmers, Oscar and Whitley. Come on, they're in the same house. They have acknowledged each other's existence. Whitley was basically staring at Oscar the entire time he was there. Let them talk, guys. Like, we're so close. They have acknowledged each other's existence. Let them be friends, and then we can move on to boyfriends. Come on. Come on, guys. Let them talk. Please.
You know what'd be still weird, though? It's the whole thing. Oz is old.
Dad compared, when I brought up Rose Garden with the ship, Dad said, that's like shipping yourself with your college professor. I'm like, ew.
See, it's like, I mean, anyone that Oscar is with that is a child. It's just weird. Like, he needs to grow up to his body and then be with an adult. Then it's not so weird. It's just anything he's with now.
A lot of people use that, but, like, at the same time, Oscar is his own person, and we have seen other Ozos have had relationships with other people.
Yeah, and a lot of them were probably before he,
Well, the father of the Silver Eyes, he had a wife and 2 children, and they all seemed pretty chill with the whole body sharing thing. They were like, oh, cool. Like, from what we've seen from them, they didn't even...
They probably like, okay.
They're like, okay, another dad, fun.
You know what? That's probably how he gets his relationships. It's people that were maybe former students or people that just knew him, like, beforehand. I don't know.
What?
I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. I don't know where I was going with that. Ignore me, because I kind of, like, lost it while I was trying to process it out loud. I'll think about it and bring it back later.
Okay. So, these last two are just me. Like, I must have been extremely tired when I made them. So, I have red highlights, right? So, I'm pretty close to redhead. So that means if I was in RWBY, I'd be dead already.
Oh my god.
It's like, me, has natural red highlights. Me, oh no, I'm dead. And then the final one is, all other villains, sob, I have sad backstory and have character growth. Whole arcs, I tell you. Tyrion, it's a lovely day and I am a horrible scorpion man.
Yeah, ready to kill people.
Like, honestly, go him. Like, he's having fun.
You know, he's vastly approaching to one of my favorite villains, but unfortunately, if that happens, he's gonna die. And I don't like that, because all of my characters that I like are either gonna die or are complete utter dicks.
But, you know, Tyrion's having fun at least, so, I mean, he's killed, like, 600 people, but, you know, you're supposed to say, do what you love.
Apparently.
Time to watch. Don't look at comments. Okay, we don't. Also, guys, you know what I did last night? I ate out, like, those Ben & Jerry's ice cream tubs.
Oh, the
mini
coffee
ones.
ones, yeah.
We had, like, 4 of the, well, I guess there was 5, but now there's 4 of the chocolate coffee one with the chunks of coffee grounds covered in chocolate. Me and my sister, we each got 1 tub of those and started eating them, and, like, mine was half gone by the time. Like, I ate, like, a quarter of it within the 5 minutes Dad said we have left. So, like, and now it's still in the freezer, so I can go eat it whenever I want legally, so.
Legally?
Guess what I'm having for breakfast?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I had chocolate, Lucky Charms, because sugar.
Like I said, though, why don't you save it for tonight, because we actually have ice cream for snacks, because we're not going to
I'm gonna have it for snacks anyways, so I'm not getting my entire thing for breakfast.
Yeah.
I guess it'll be lunch, because it's already like 1:30, because Mom slept in again. No surprise. Until noon, mind you.
I was up before then.
No, you weren't.
I didn't get out of bed before then, but I was awake.
Barely. Like, I've been awake since 6. By the time Dad went to sleep.
What did I do with my phone? I think I left it plugged in.
I don't know.
Oh well.
No, I don't think most wars end in peace. Like, there's more of like a mutual agreement not to kill someone.
It's Saturday. I'm allowed to sleep in.
Yes. Sorry, I didn't realize you heard that. That was bad. I never said you didn't. I said you did. Oof, oof, oof. You guys have terrible aim with where you're driving these things, honestly.
I can't wait to start showing the video in the next volume. And hopefully
James, what is that?
Oh my god. Oh my god, the bomb.
I'm sorry with this music. I can play this in band class. I'm a percussionist.
Oh dear.
Ew.
Be ready for anything.
Like,
No
your guards being
If any of those brats have been
shot down.
we put them down immediately. The general gave his terms. No more.
I was like, aren't you guys supposed to like 2 of your people? But
What
yeah.
about Winter and Marrow? They're with Crow and Robin, probably?
Probably.
Retracing the steps that led us here.
Oh, they're all the Aesops are gonna turn against you this week.
I don't know, Harriet seems to.
They're in the academy.
Gung ho.
Trying to stop the payload.
Sure.
We're just looking for a way out.
Not going to happen. I've been waiting to take my shot at those two. Let's go, Aesops.
I really don't like
Someone
you.
needs to stay here with the general. I'll stay. We lose the payload,
Oh,
we
is
lose our
there?
leverage.
She's right. Contain it.
Oh, one just stabs Iron one through.
Hey, you'll get that backstabbing thing you were saying about.
Yeah.
Sir, this
Sure,
course
close
of
gun or
action-
whatever.
I hope you're not going to try to talk me out of it.
That hope sound more like I suggest. Like, you. What are
They're playing, it's fine. It's
Very-
warmer now. Kids are gonna be outside more.
very loud?
Hey.
But okay, so what was I saying? Right, so that hope, like, I hope you don't talk me out of this. It sounds like you're suggesting, like, you better not talk me out of this, or you're just gonna be shot through. That was aimed at Iron One, not the kids.
I don't think that's possible.
Go ahead, honey.
I didn't think you'd actually come alone.
What is that?
I expected at least some resistance from your friends.
I don't want anyone else to die. I must open the vault.
Winter did something to those, didn't she?
You've done the right thing.
Oh.
I have.
Feels weird.
Oh. Music!
Oh my god, I love Emerald. You know, we gotta rewind it. No, we gotta rewind
Listen to the music, mother.
it. Rewind it first. Shh. Okay, no. Okay.
Done the right thing.
I have.
Feels weird.
Emerald saw the or Winter saw them.
Marrow!
I knew she knew. I knew she knew. She saw them all.
Cut off his arm! What was that? That was like when you flurry rush in Breath of the Wild.
Oh my god. Okay, so real quick. Holy
Wow.
shit. Holy shit.
I was more focused on trying to hear the lyrics of where you're screaming and they're screaming. Also like, good job, Marrow, my child.
So apparently Winter and Marrow were ready to go and sorry,
Christ.
okay. I'm good. Okay, I'm ready to walk.
Also, Emerald's just like, she looks so smug. I'm like, good job. Look at them.
Okay,
Character growth.
let's see this.
Winter used Flurry Rush. It's super effective.
Iron Wit is KO.
Dude.
Sorry, guys. No, we don't want to fight.
We didn't want to drop Atlas either. But we've all had to make some tough calls, huh?
Aw.
She went invisible.
Go! Move to phase 2.
Guys, she has to go to the vault.
Oscar's riding on pure
That's
adrenaline.
actually a risk.
Oh, this is the plan.
Considered.
Yeah, because you guys have
So
like
worried
one
about
brain
keeping
cell,
the vault closed
collectively.
that we never considered using what's inside. The staff of creation.
Maybe we can use it to save Penny and get everyone in Atlas and Mantle back to safety.
She's gonna become a real girl.
Okay, hold on. She's already practically, but
I know about Pinocchio, the whole thing.
Ruby, is that how that works? I don't think that's quite how that works. Well, I may have misheard it, but like,
That's actually a risk we haven't considered.
We've been so worried about keeping the vault closed that we never considered using what's inside. The staff of creation.
Change colors
We can
again.
use it to save Penny and get everyone in Atlas and Mantle back to safety.
Okay, so in case we missed anything, it was just me trying to figure out how these guys managed to live with the one brain cell they have collectively.
And
But-
he's screaming.
Yeah, and screaming, but we probably didn't miss a fight scene. So, in order to save everyone on Atlas and Mantle, and get the staff of creation, you would first need to get the entirety of population of Mantle onto Atlas, so that way when you took the staff out of the vault, and you could still use it to carry Atlas to safety. But if they plan to just yank it out, then that, considering that's the only thing keeping Atlas floating, presumably, like I don't think you can use gravity dust for that, then it will, when they take it out, it will fall on top of Mantle, killing everyone on both kingdoms. So, your guys' one collective brain cell seems to have, like, hit a dud. That's not, you can't do that. It's gonna end terribly. Like, you guys already tried to evacuate Mantle, and we've all seen how that went. Also, the Sneeze and Klein just chilling in the background, just watching them.
Screenshot.
Mom, you can screenshot.
Yeah, I'm gonna screenshot now, actually. And I figured out how to screenshot on my iPad.
So, the collective brain cell the entirety of this group has does not work correctly. Like, this isn't gonna work. Calling it. You guys are gonna fail miserably, and so many people are gonna die because you have, like, even if they managed to get everyone off of Atlas and Mantle, where would they put them? Those are like thousands of people. Like, where are you gonna leave them? In the tundra? They're gonna freeze. Those are toddlers. I mean, there's grown people too, but we saw how many children there were. Probably parentless children now because their parents died. Good job, Atlas military.
And even with the auras, their auras are only gonna last for so long.
And most civilians don't have auras, or at least they don't have it unlocked.
Well, you'll never guess who I just heard from.
Winter.
Yeah. That's right, so it was them.
So, you're not arresting me?
No, it's got to be stopped.
Then why did you hit me?
Because you're about to get killed if I didn't do something.
Oh, look at these two. Their friendship is amazing.
What are you doing?
This
We
is
should
great.
have done ages ago.
Talk to your sister.
Getting in touch with my sister.
Yes!
We're going to need help.
Oh, you're right. It was them.
Speaking of help,
We've got people trapped in Atlas and Mantle that we can't evacuate unless we use the staff.
I was gonna ready to
Which is
sleep.
located inside the vault.
Where's
If
Meryl?
we open the vault,
I guess he's in the
Penny
prison, huh?
terminates.
Mom, we just saw Marrow.
Oh, wait, go back.
Ironwood gets wind of any of this
I didn't see him in that screen there, though.
unless we use the staff.
No, because Marrow's
Which is
with
located
Oh.
inside
Mom.
the
The
vault.
others, yeah, never mind.
If-
Mom.
Okay. Rewind. Okay, I'm good now. I know, they never left the base. Okay, I got it, okay? Just play. I want to watch it.
help.
So we've got people
Mom
trapped
lost
in
her brain cell
Atlas and
apparently
Mantle
today,
that we can't evacuate unless we use the staff, which is located inside the vault. If we open the vault, Penny terminates. If Ironwood gets
Keep
wind of
your
any
amp
of
up.
this, he blows up Mantle.
There's something else to consider. Once the staff creates anything else,
the city drops.
I told you! What did I say?
Okay, and then this is probably where they're gonna say how they're gonna evacuate everybody, okay? Trying to.
What did I just say? I told you. I told y'all.
And they couldn't evacuate them early before they took out Ironwood, because then he would have gotten word of their plan.
Yeah.
Because of Harriet and all the others that are loyal to him.
So frustrating.
I know, you were right.
I know I was right. Most of the time I'm right. So when it comes to this.
Atlas has enough natural gravity dust to keep it from plummeting immediately. Well, nobody's going to want to be around when it touches down.
No. It's like that shockwave also. Like, you wouldn't have anywhere near. You couldn't be anywhere near the city, like, with the limited supply it would have emitted. Like, even if it fell, the shockwaves afterwards. Like, avalanches and stuff, so you couldn't be right next to mountains.
Yeah, because they are in
Yeah, like, you can't be right next to any mountains that block the wind, because those would have avalanches. You can't be in the middle, like, anywhere near the city for warmth because of the shockwaves. Like, the best you would have would be right in the middle of the tundra, and you have Grim, you have the cold, which people can't survive. You would have limited food sources.
And he's probably ready to evacuate Atlas because of the fact he said about, getting the staff out of the vault.
No, I'm pretty, knowing Ironwood, he has no idea that the staff is holding up Atlas.
He's the one who said about it when they first came there.
He said the staff was in the vault. Like, if none of the others realized that the staff was holding up Atlas.
Yeah, but I thought, if I remember correctly, Oscar and him were talking about it when he was before he shot him. About it holding up, the staff holding up Atlas. I could have sworn that they mentioned that. We're gonna have to rewatch that episode.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure Ironwood had no idea because, like, we see, there are, like, hundreds of people still inside the safety thing, and we see no evacuation drills going down. They're all focused on holding up the Grim. Like, even if Ironwood does know that the staff is what is holding up Atlas, seconds removed, which James has been planning, all those people are gonna die.
And he probably knows it, too.
Probably.
James has dropped a huge way.
So is everyone else.
Then let's use the staff to teleport everyone to safety.
That's not how that
Maybe
works.
even to another kingdom. We can't just wave it like a magic wand and make our problems go away.
Let's go like
We
so
haven't even
dumb.
told you about him.
Who?
Him?
The spirit and the staff.
I'm sorry, the what? The what?
Not
Shush! What?
So wait, does all of them have spirits then?
I'm calling. It's probably. Like, what if, like, the crown, since we know it's special to, Vale, and it has its hands specifically, what if that's just, like, hoarding all of the Oz's, and they're just, like, having, like, a staff meeting every, like, couple hundred years? Like, we were joking about that for the staff of creation, where it's, like, summons all the ghosts, and, like, Pyrrha, Summer, like...
Maybe the original Ozma spirits in the
Yeah, Ozma, they're all wearing tuxes and just, like, standing around.
Yeah. Well, like, what if, because she's saying that, like, he's nothing like Ozma anymore, what if, like, the Ozma spirit actually went into the crown by itself? Like,
Well, no, because he and Biggs were doing the swapping thingy with Salem and the kids.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So that could have been it. But if... So that's the case, then we have the Lampez Jinn, which is, and according to this, the...
Staff has another.
Dude. Please, hopefully he has clothes on.
So...
Like, she didn't have clothes on, but she really should have.
So who has who's in the sword, and then who's in the, oh god, what was the fourth one?
The crown.
The crown.
That I just mentioned.
You just mentioned, yeah. Okay. I wonder who would be in the sword.
Well, we have a female, we have a male. Maybe we could have, like, a non-binary, and then... Quick, I need a fourth gender. There's, I only know male, female, non-binary, gender
Animal?
fluid.
Animal?
Why would there be an animal in the crown, Mom?
I don't know. Well, I was thinking the sword, maybe.
Oh. That wouldn't make sense either. I guess, like, it could, because, like, Vacuum's Empress was a faunus. But still, I mean, what we can touch is a faunus, unless that was just her crown, but...
Maybe that'd be it. Maybe it was a faunus. Maybe that one's the faunus one.
I mean, it is Vacuum, so it could be possible. Maybe it's just like alternate, like male, female.
The next two should be Faunus, though. One male Faunus, one female Faunus.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because like Atlas and Mistral clearly would not have any Faunus because we see Mistral's gonna have it, but this is Atlas. You're not gonna have Faunus.
No, you don't really see many Faunus there. I mean, they're there, but like
if they're there, they're usually like being discriminated.
Discriminated against.
That's the word.
So yeah, so it would make sense that Veil and Vacuo are the two Faunus ones, because Vacuo actually...
Like, everyone, if you can survive, you live there.
Yeah,
Veil
it doesn't matter if you're male, female, human, Faunus, whatever. It doesn't matter to them.
You survive, you stay. You stuck here forever.
Yeah,
good luck.
You're a loyal friend. No, maybe not a loyal friend, but a friend.
You're here, you're surviving, you stay.
Okay.
Or you die.
To make our problems go away. And we haven't even told you about... him.
Who?
Also, Yang...
The spirit...
Okay, hold on. Yang is judgmental. Who? He's like, I'm so done with her.
It's all like, who are you trying to keep secret now? It's like, it's not secrets anymore. It's the fact that what didn't come up. Like,
honestly.
Like, am I really going to spill my entire life to you? Like...
no, hold on. I'm still not done talking.
I want to play.
Like, Yang said one word this entire episode. That one word, I'm already angry at her. First of all, Yang, stop being judgmental for 5 minutes and stop demanding answers like an angry toddler.
You know...
I bring this up every time. I'm still not over it. Okay. Do you have something to say to me?
Maybe you should chill out. She actually didn't do anything yet. If she says more, then probably.
She was like, ew. It's like what I say when I'm tired of someone speaking and just want this conversation to be over. Yang, stop. And like, yeah, of course you didn't bring it up. Like, you're right, it's never brought up. And like, who spills their entire life story to a bunch of toddlers? No one. If you do, I'm a little concerned. Like, if you met like 8 children and like they were your students, like would you like look at them like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna tell them my entire life and other lives, because that's what I do in my free time.
What free time?
Exactly.
And the staff, like Jin, but well, he's a character. He can build you anything, but only if you can explain to him how. Like any craftsman, he'll need blueprints. Some sort of reference.
Oh, makes sense.
It'll help if we have real-world examples to show him. I've already gone through the city layouts for the SDC evacuation. Maybe I can help.
Oh yeah, Whitley!
He's gonna, Rooster Teeth, he better unlock it. Like, I wanna see him.
Look at my son. He is so precious.
I wanna see him become a huntsman.
He has a brain cell. Something everyone else in the show lacks.
Or a guardian.
Oh yeah, we just mentioned that.
Yeah, I want to see him become a huntsman or a guardian or something. Like, I want to see him...
Well, since me and Dad have put together that males have the guardian semblance, and he could be a huntsman, like Nicholas was, but he would have a more defensive one.
Mm-hmm.
So, also, like...
Kind of more like John, where he amps at everybody.
Yeah, John's not much of a fighter. He's more of a...
strategist and a...
I have a brain cell more times than everyone else in the show. That's John's character.
Everyone's just looking.
There's still James and his bomb to consider.
Oh, I've got a plan for that.
I'm so sorry.
That takes care of phase 1.
Meanwhile, the real Penny goes to the vault. With help.
Help.
I've hole through the bottom of Atlas, and I highly doubt they've had time for repairs.
Do they even know about it?
Take you straight to it.
I love her semblance.
It's useful sometimes.
All of that.
Okay.
That's the easy part.
As soon as Penny opens the door, we go through, grab the staff, and stop her termination.
Just hang in there, Penny. Okay?
Not much comfort, Yang.
Oh.
Here it goes. I keep hearing footsteps.
That's the hallway. It's your brother, probably.
Oh, this is pretty. Time froze. I forgot I did that. Who are you? You have a ponytail. That's cool.
Get ready to pause. Okay. Screenshot. Oh my god. shot this.
I get a feeling he's not gonna like any of the genies. Also, what is this? Sir, you have far too many abs. What is that? Okay. This is painful. Why? Also, why does none of them wear clothes? Like, do you guys have something against putting on, like, a pair of pants?
It's their designs. They probably don't, going into the magic world. I don't know.
Like, also, because, like, is this like a line where you, like, wish off the chains and never have to deal with them again?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe they get free after they get summoned.
No?
No, I meant, like, after the gods get
Oh. Okay,
or
that
maybe
makes
they
more
just
sense.
cease to exist.
Bye-bye. No one has to deal with y'all.
Oh.
With ponytail. I mean, I can never get slick back with hair. Ponytail. The bangs also, like.
Seems someone has come to engage my creative wiles.
What is
I'll
with
say
that?
It better be worth it after my last project. A floating city? A pedestrian.
Hi, Mr. Ambrosius. Sir.
Ambrosius.
It's about our friend. She's dying.
I'm going to go ahead and assume that you know it's against the rules for me to bring people back from the dead, so...
I can see you last night, but he has a character. Like,
I would have really liked to do this episode on the thing already.
it's like so like this guy is like the genie from Aladdin.
Okay, let's let the audience vote. Okay, so those have stuck through the reactions so far. Should we use the next reaction where it's on the thing already, even though it's mid volume already? We'll let them decide.
Yeah, I need to rephrase that because I know what you mean, but it didn't make sense.
Okay, so we're gonna leave it to the people that are watching our content. Should we put the actual RWBY episodes now on the screen, or should we wait for the next volume? Let's let the audience decide. If they're watching the reactions, they should have a chance.
I'm not sure if I like this man or not. He's like very genie-like, but he's also like, he like gives out the air of someone. I don't want to be in the same space bubble as him. Goodbye.
He seems interesting.
It's very legit at least. I didn't like him. She's kind of,
That's not what we want. She's not your typical girl.
That got him interested.
What do?
So she isn't. I'd love to meet whoever did this. I see. There's something eating away at her. I'm guessing you think you have some clever plan to save her. Just know, I will give you exactly what you asked for, and I don't want any complaining when it's not what you wanted.
We brought her schematics.
Look how excited he gets.
A new version of her, using her exact same robot parts.
That was curiously worded, girl.
An exact copy of her would include the virus. An exact copy of her without the virus would cease to exist the second you make something else. And we kind of want to keep her around longer than that.
You've done your homework.
We want you to create a new version of her, using her existing robotic parts, taking the virus with them.
He's like, should I do this?
Okay, but if I take the robot parts out of her, that would leave...
Penny, the girl who's always been there underneath it. You can't destroy. It's against the rules. But you wouldn't be destroying her. Her soul is who she is. The mechanical parts are just extra.
But a soul without a complete body, what would be left?
I don't know. I guess you just have to get creative.
Is that a pun?
I suppose I could do a little add a touch-up. But if I do that, how much of the old Penny would be my work and how much would be her? Just coming up to the surface. This is all very exciting and very dangerous.
Very dangerous.
I don't know what the results are going to be.
I like this man more than Jen.
Any other options? We believe in her.
Then ready yourselves to witness my artistry.
I can't wait to see what they do with Penny now.
This man's so dramatic.
What about the Maiden Powers?
What about Atlas? There's no one worried about them.
Atlas and Mansell.
It's not even that bright, guys. Just look up in the corner for crying out loud. What is this, Cinderella? Penny, use double team.
It's done.
Bye bye, Atlas. You're gonna start falling. Listen to it, it's falling, yeah.
I guess that's the signal then.
No kidding.
Word in the vault.
Hopefully Penny is going to be okay.
If Atlas is moving, we need to get word out before people panic.
I'm panicking.
I know. Okay, this should be, that did, something.
It's live, genius.
Everyone can see you.
He's trying.
Of Atlas.
And then,
What we have to tell you is very important.
run!
Atlas is falling. But
John.
What happened? It's dead. The entire CCT. It just went down.
And so did kingdom-wide communications. How?
The bigger question is, what do we do now?
No one thought this
Atlas is
through.
falling. Is that true?
Yes, we're using the staff to get everyone to safety. Salem can have the rubble.
Great.
We'll all be long gone.
Are you going to leave me here?
Yes.
No.
Oh.
When we're finished, we'll move both of you to safety.
Oh, Winter, thank you.
But don't thank me. It was Weiss's decision.
Oh my god.
Penny lost her socks.
Oh no.
Penny?
Wait, Abby doesn't have any of those, like, rocker shoes anymore, or rocket. Did she lose her gloves too? Oh. Pinocchio with the strings cut. Ominous.
Does she still have her aura and all that stuff? I'm assuming she does.
I mean, if it's her soul, then yeah. The wind in here is cold.
And the winter, the maiden's powers were with her soul, right?
Okay.
Yes.
And it didn't crush her.
Oh, like nothing
Bugs
else.
always make you feel this warm inside.
She's a real girl. She's a real girl.
Wow.
Oh, Penny.
More!
Oh.
Probably make sure our theory works. And start the evacuation.
That was cute. I gotta rewind that. The Blake hug was super adorable.
Yeah.
Make sure our
Also,
theory
when she
works.
sees Yang, like, more hugs.
And start the evacuation.
Aw, okay, pause that.
God.
I want to screenshot that one. I want to screenshot the Blake
Watching
hug.
your Penny hug people repeatedly.
It's super adorable. No, her hugging back. Screenshot. Oh my god, it's so adorable. Screenshot. Now that I know how to do this, there's gonna be more screenshots.
All the screenshots, because I don't have to do them anymore.
Yep, I'll do them all. Gladly. I already sent them over. Oh, she needs a staff.
Oh my god, that's bringing you back.
Free to create and... Yeah, it's you guys again.
We're not done with you yet.
Wow.
Fine.
Let's try the quick version. Can you make a bunch of doorways in Atlas that open at a single spot in vacuum?
Sure.
Vacuum.
I just need coordinates and specs for each door and explanation for bending space and time to account for the much greater traffic on one side and the single point of exit on the other.
Okay, that's about what we expected. So, we need to funnel everybody through a central location first.
You're going to have to tell me more about this central location for starters. Where is it?
Here. A place like these vaults. Wherever they are, they're not part of Remnant. They're only accessible.
Are they gonna channel everyone into vacuum as well? It's like poor Theodore, he just had to come into the vault with his daughter, who's probably the son of Mary, you can tear that from my dead hands. And like, it's just like...
Will they be trapped in the vault because if it's not open?
Time... I don't know. Do they have... Can they like summon food? Like, they get the stores trapped and they're like, can you create food, sir? Like, no, I destroy things.
The best thing would be to go through the Mistral vault because that's open. Even though no one would really want to go to Mistral, that's the only open vault besides this. That's like their only real option if they want to get everyone out.
I don't know, because we know the main tower to open the door, but if you're from the inside, can you just...
I don't know.
Because if so, like, everyone's plan of putting Salem inside a vault will not work.
Yeah, because then she could just go and grab
like,
all the stuff and then leave.
Yeah, so... I don't know. I feel like this is, like, weird. But they're trying. Wait, does that mean, like, by the end of the season we're gonna be in back row?
Maybe.
Guys, we're gonna see coffee and sun!
I don't know. We'll find out in a sec, hopefully.
You know the right way in. Seems like a safe enough place for thousands of refugees.
You kids are either smarter or much more foolish than you realize.
Foolish.
I'm going to need a reference.
Oh, we've got one.
It's a good thing time freezes when you summon him.
Which vault did they look at? I think that was the Mistral one.
That was Atlas. Where are we going? The doorways. To each vault? Oh no, there are doorways everywhere. Okay. The Might of Atlas will protect you. Doing great, guys. Oh, the episode's almost over. We're not gonna see the end conclusions though, sorry. Go through the vault, you guys!
People enter from Atlas and Mantle on one side. And leave on the other side with a one-way ticket to Vacuo.
Well, everything appears to be in order. You were quite thorough. Disappointingly so.
So, it's done.
Yeah.
He sounds so bored. Ew.
What about Pietro?
And one last point of clarification about this central location of yours. Do not fall.
Okay, Mr. Ominous Prophecy Man. What are you? The Oracle of Delphi? Honestly.
Who's gonna fall and what is it gonna
Who's
do?
dying?
Don't be Penny, because you just brought her.
Honestly, we just got Penny back.
We did it.
Third time.
They gave her the staff?
What? Now? We go to Vacuo.
This is gonna go great.
She's still a maiden, right?
Yeah. She need to be.
I hope that we've thought of everything.
Oh.
Great. You did not think of everything clearly.
She has the lamp, doesn't she, again?
I don't know.
Because she brought it last time.
What is this guy's name, by the way? They mentioned it. Why is RWBY only 5'4"? Honestly, Ellie is taller than her.
We'll have to rewatch the episode to find out.
Okay,
Or look in the credits.
Ambroise.
Ambrose. Yeah,
Isn't that like a...
Ambroise.
Yeah, isn't that like a flower?
I don't know. Probably.
Skip to the end, just in case. Why you said short? So... they always forget something. This is gonna be their doom one of these days. Connor's cut out to get them. It took it long enough.
Yeah, that whole end screen, for those that watch it, with Cinder being in the crowd. It looked like she was in Mansell.
Yeah, probably.
But, how did she get to Mansell and no one, like...
She had Neo and Watts.
Yeah, but Watts was obviously marked everywhere about being a criminal, so how did she...
I mean, if she can go on fast.
Yeah.
And just like a cloak.
Yeah, people are not very observant, apparently, in this world.
No, you would think in a world where everything is trying to kill you, they would be more wary of things.
Yeah.
Like, no one's trying to kill me, and I'll still go outside and jump at every small noise, because I'm just, like, prepared to run. Like, like I said, I don't live in a world where everything's trying to kill me. I mean, these guys do, and yet they're like, oh, what a wonderful day to go out and not stare at everyone, make sure they don't have any concealed weapons.
Oh, look, it's a Grim, it's fine. Oh, wait, it's a Grim!
They're like slow reaction times, and like...
And I don't get, like, how... Like, there's so many plot holes in this story. I mean, it's a great series, don't get me wrong. I absolutely love it. The animation is great. The storyline is good for the most part, except for the gripes. But the problem is the stuff that is being not being thoroughly talked about or things. It's just like huge plot points that, like, you really need.
Yeah, like,
it's not minor stuff, it's huge stuff.
Like, I know, like, when Yang brought up, like, the vaults, like, does she plan on taking everyone into vacuum as well? Because, first of all, how is that going to work? Like, yeah, it's a huge space, but, like, there's no food there unless Theodore and Summer Maiden, who's probably his daughter, still calling it, by the way, like, find the door and then open it and then find, like, on time before everyone starves to death. It's like, and, like, even if they take the staff, they might be able to create food, but will that work?
He has to have, like, the whole composition and everything.
Yeah, like, I don't know how you would create food.
I mean, Penny has her memories, doesn't she? She might be able to do that because she was a robot.
Okay,
but she could explain it.
Well, no, because she, like, she basically Googled everything.
Yeah, true.
She was a walking Google.
Yeah, she was a walking
Google assistant. Only with lasers. So.
And where is Pietro
Pietro Maria. Did they die?
I don't think they did. I don't think Maria would have let Pietro die.
I don't know. We see them once in the beginning in the hiatus scheme, and we never see them again. So, and we know Amity was falling. Unless whatever aura they had left can compensate for that, they're dead.
They might reunite in Vacuo because they might have gotten out of there and then had to go in hiding because of everything that happened. Because if they were, especially if they were healing after the fight.
You would have seen them. You would have seen them to make sure they are okay.
Yeah, who knows?
And also, like, still though, the fact that if they do go through the vault, it's not going to be opened in time before everyone starves. And, like, even if it was just, like, using the areas of the vault in order to teleport everyone to Vacuo, where are they going to take, like, those are thousands of people, and you can't just teleport them into the middle of the desert, nor can you teleport them into the middle of the city.
Maybe this was already thought of. Maybe Oz got in touch with Theodore. Because Theodore knows.
Because we don't have CCT anymore, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right. So we wouldn't have been able to get in touch with him. I was going to say, it would make more sense if he actually got in touch with Theodore and was like, hey, this is something that's going to happen. Be ready. And that would have made more sense. But, again, like you said, there's a plot hole there. So how is this going to work? I still think they should have went to Mistral's Vault. Mistral's Vault was open.
They had that entire problem with the headmaster. They can't go to Vale's Vault because that leaves that whole problem there. Like, Vacuo, like, no matter where you teleport into Vacuo, it's going to cause problems. If you teleport into the middle of the desert, everyone's going to starve to death of heat, or, like, heat stroke, or lack of water before they hit civilization.
And Shade, if you go to Shade, like, all of a sudden there's all these random people that are portaling in, and, like, what are the huntsmen going to think there?
Yeah, like, someone's going to stab someone, and they're going to end up with a death warranty. What?
Death warrant?
I don't know. I don't know what I said. Then we have, like, they can't go into the vault because that would leave no way out. Like, there was no communication between any of the headmasters because CCT is down, and even local communication between the kingdoms is down now, or at least in Atlas. There are so many problems, and Team RWBY is causing most of them because they force themselves into the hero roles.
There's just a whole bucket of nope.
It's like,
I'm curious, like, I'm really hoping that they thought of some of these questions when they were making them to do it, because if it's not, like,
planned out.
Yeah, because if it's, like, just one of those MacGuffin things, it's gonna really detract from the show itself. It was such a great show.
Not to mention Oscar's clothing change colors.
Okay, that's a small thing.
It's still, like...
Yeah, I know, but that's small compared to the actual storyline.
I mean, yeah, compared to the story, it's small, but still.
I know. So I'm really hoping, like, me myself, I'm a writer, and I'm currently writing a series. I am literally plot-lined out the entirety of the 10 books in the first arc before I even touch the first book.
Yes.
I mean, I'm still refining the plot as I go, but I'm, like, rereading the books as I go to make sure I don't miss anything. It's, like, it's really hard to write a series and have in the tie-ins. And, like, especially for this, it's like you need to have a decent plan before you even start it.
Especially considering it's going on the internet where there are thousands of people, millions of people can watch it and read it. Like, there's been people critiquing every little thing.
Yeah, and we own, like, all of the RWBY content except for maybe 1 or 2 of the graphic novels, but we own everything else for RWBY.
Yes. And like the mangas, they contradict. Like the one where like it says you cannot kill Grimm without dust, and it's like clearly we can. We've seen Diggs kill a Grimm with a pitchfork.
Yes.
So that doesn't make sense, but it's in the manga, so.
Yeah, it's like that's another thing with like the branch offs, especially if it's considered official. Gotta keep an eye on that.
Yeah. Just like there are so many things that can go wrong, and
I finally started reading after the fall.
Took you a while.
I know, it took me a while. Yeah, I'm a little behind.
Like when there was that flashback to Beacon when Coffee was leaving, Glinda gave them all the speech. I may have been crying. May have. I mean, I did.
Yeah.
But it was sad, and it was like, oh no.
The voice actor for Velvet, I just wasn't feeling for the audiobook though. Like the voice actor in general, I was just like, no, yeah, for the audiobook. So I'm like, I'm gonna just read it. I'm just gonna read it.
I didn't even know there was an audiobook.
Yeah, I found out about it last night on Audible. because I have I had a credit, so I went and got the book and I was listening to it for about 20 minutes and I'm just like, nope, return. I'm gonna just read it because we own it.
Yeah.
Usually I like listening to audiobooks because it's easier, but like
yeah, just close your eyes and listen to it.
Yeah, and like picture it.
The thing, I don't like reading audiobooks because it's like I like to stare at it and then process it in my mind. And I like to read it over it so I can catch every little detail. With audiobooks, you can't do that because you don't stare at the words. Like when you're reading something, you could just, like, or at least when I'm listening to someone read it to me, like, they're saying word, and I just hear things, and I just process it, like, that doesn't make sense. That's why I like reading it. Cause
I'm 50-50. There are some content that I'd prefer listening to the audiobook for and other content where I'd like to actually see it. Like The Wheel of Time, I started it with just reading it, and then I switched to the audiobook once I heard the first book because they're just such great narrators. So it's like, it just depends.
But in any case, like, I feel like Ruby and Juniper did not even count for the villains. Like, could you guys completely forget there's still 3 on the loose?
And Tyrion
and Tyrion and Mercury.
Mercury, yeah.
They're over there in vacuum. Not to mention whatever other minions Salem sent out beforehand. And like we know there's people in Vale that are searching for the crown. And we have the whole fact that we have the other genies, and we know they all have their own personalities, so they're all not as annoying as Jin. Like, I get a lot of people like her, but I'm just like, nah, not feeling it.
I do like this new one.
Yeah, this new guy, Ambrose, he's just like, he's definitely a character.
Yeah. I think they made, I'm wondering who the voice actor is, because I want to talk to him.
They mentioned it in the credits.
Yeah, I'll look at it later, but like, there is very few of the minor characters that I'm like actively like, I want to talk to them. I want to talk to him and I want to talk to Mercury.
It's Mercury and
Not Mercury, I mean Emerald.
No, I guess Emerald's...
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
sorry, I didn't mean to kick you. My feet are cold. I'm sorry, it was an accident.
But Emerald's less a minor character now, more of a
guest character at the moment because they haven't been here for a while.
Sure, guest character. Guest protagonist.
Protagonist?
Yeah.
You mean antagonist?
No.
Mercury?
Aren't we talking about Emerald?
Oh, I'm confused. I'm sorry. Yes, Emerald is more of a now supporting character. Because now Emerald's going to be in more episodes, probably, as long as she doesn't get killed off. Which she might in that void.
Yeah, now that she has her character growth, now she's going to die.
I swear. And if they lose Crow, ooh, at least wait until he's in Vacuo.
And we get to Vacuo, he reunites with Theodore, then he's dead. He's like drops dead from alcohol. What's it called when you stop drinking it? Withdrawal.
Oh,
God.
I
don't know.
That would be so sad.
I mean, he's made it this far, so I'm sure he's fine, but he's gonna die like a heart attack.
Yeah, it's been like a week or two.
Has it? Hasn't it like
he stopped drinking it for...
Didn't he stop at 7?
He did stop at 7, but how long?
Wasn't that a couple months? Because we've seen like, or at least a month.
I know Volume 8 was 2 days.
Oh yeah.
Volume 7, it might have been a month? I don't know, he's been off of it for a while. I just hope he doesn't get withdrawal.
It probably would have happened by
Or
now.
relapse, because that would suck.
But, he's old. He's probably having like a heart attack.
Oh my god. Wow. Let's just not kill off Pro, thank you. I mean, and if
Someone
you
needs
do,
to die.
and if you do kill him off, which I'd rather you didn't,
Do it.
please make it so it's a meaningful death and not something as stupid as that. No, it's not stupid. I mean, it's a real condition, which is very scary. But at least make it so it's a hero's death, because I think he's working on his redemption, or at least
You
know.
mean
Not
character arc?
Character arc. Yeah, that.
The growth.
Yeah, growth. Yeah, because he doesn't really
So
need a redemption
character
arc. Because he didn't really do too many bad things, from what I've seen.
No. He has no need for character arc. I mean, yeah.
Redemption.
Redemption arc. There we are.
Yeah.
He was like...
Yeah, he was a good guy from the beginning.
Emerald got a redemption arc.
Yeah,
And
Emerald did really good with her so far.
People could argue that Hazel got a redemption arc, but I'm still not here for it. There's a chance that he's alive, but I really hope he's not. I hope he stays dead. He can just continue to not exist anymore. Goodbye.
He did so many terrible things,
Honestly.
and he didn't do enough good to justify any of that.
He tortured a 14-year-old, screamed, he killed... No.
And he was working for Salem, which that alone was bullshit.
And,
he was actually working for Salem. Emerald was there for Cinder through friendship. And she was, against it from the beginning, almost.
Hazel joined Salem because of his sister dying, which, I get, your family dies and you get super emotional and angry, but, enough to want to kill people and join an evil, immortal witch who is...
probably responsible for your sister's death.
Yeah, and then, that's... I don't see him getting... the fact that he did get redemption arc, it means nothing to me. He's dead. That's it. Pick him on F. That's all I have to say.
Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, I'm really hoping that the Happy Huntresses will actually join them in Vacuo, actually help them with everything. That would be cool.
I'm wanting for Harriet. We have, Marrow and Winter, they're here on the good side. Oh, you said Happy Huntresses, not Aesop's. I'm an idiot.
No, you're not. And I agree with you with the Harriet thing, because I'm pretty sure Harriet's going to be in jail with Ironwood and Jock.
Honestly, the Happy Huntresses will probably get to back here and be like, are we going to rob some people? Yeah, we are.
Oh my god, I can actually see that.
It's Vacuo. There are no laws there. If you want to go pickpocket someone, go pickpocket someone.
I don't think they would go that far though right now, because they're kind of doing the greater good thing right now, at least.
It's like a Dumbledore thing, the greater good. Every time I hear greater good, I'm just like, are you sure about that?
Are you sure?
Last time someone tried to do a greater good, they ended up traumatizing a 10-year-old. So.
True. Alrighty. So let's wrap it up.
I hasn't been talking. Listen, you guys are here for me talking. That's it. I'm sorry, it seems like it. But the Happy Huntresses, this is probably gonna be the last time we see them. They're probably gonna go off to their own thing with Robin, or maybe Robin stays with the group for Crow, but because they're friendshipping. But the rest of the Happy Huntresses are probably gonna maybe lead Mantle's people and maybe make their own kingdom out now. They're Mistralians. Not Mistralians. They're Mantle people. What are they called? Mantilians? Mantles?
I don't know.
Mantilians sounds like they're chameleons. But, I don't know. Happy Huntresses would probably stick with people Mantle. Still don't know how they're gonna solve all those people going to Vacuo. They have enough problem. And then we have the Aesops, we know Marrow and Winter, they're on the good loose. Use that loosely. The good guys team. And we have Vine and the other one. The other one that's not Harriet, like they're like they're here. Not entirely sure which side they are. They're Aesop's, but they're also like iffy with what they're doing. And we have Harriet.
Blindly following Ironwood,
Yeah.
kind of like Ironwood originally was with Ozpin. And I think that's kind of part of the reason why, when he kept certain things from him and he found out about it, that kind of made him snap in a way too.
I don't think that's what caused it. Cause
I don't think it was the only thing that caused it.
I
think it contributed to
I
it.
don't think it might have, but I don't really see it happening because like Glinda and Ironwood both knew like Oz was keeping secrets from them because like they weren't as close to him as Crow was. It's like they both.
And even Crow, he kept secrets from.
Yeah, like so you can tell Glinda at least knew that there were secrets being kept, and like Ironwood didn't know that too. Like he probably understood. Like he's a general, he keeps things secrets from his men too. So it's like I think they understood that. So like that probably wasn't as big a shock to him. Like, he didn't really seem off put that Salem was immortal. It's just like we can still find a way to stop her. But and like that brings me to like the RWBY is like just because we can't kill you doesn't mean we can't stop you. It's just like you know, just like what are you gonna do? Beat her with the power of love? This is My Little Pony, guys.
This is Sailor Moon.
And this is My Little Pony, this is Sailor Moon. You guys can't. That's not how this is gonna work.
I was debating on wearing my Sailor Mercury costume for this thing too. I should have. Like I was gonna go the whole wig and all for Mercury.
But it's like, I don't. RWBY forced herself into the chosen hero role, and it's not going too well, is it? But
I think from the next reactions though, from here on, I'm gonna address them to characters. I'm gonna go with RWBY next week.
one of these days I'm gonna be Zelda. Watch me.
Yep, we're gonna order that costume soon.
I'm gonna do the prayer dress because I mean the adventure outfit is nice, but it's like constraining, you know?
Yeah.
Like long sleeves and pants and stuff. It's like I am literally a dress. So also like this is my sequin dress. I wore the one that said, but I put over the shirt because my hair kept being stuck in sequins. And yesterday I said that aloud while I was trying to figure this out. I was like, I'm a genius, and Dad started laughing.
Okay, but I'm not opening up the new battery pack. So when this is not over, this is over.
Yeah. Okay. So
I'm done with my thoughts on the actual episode.
there's so many thoughts, and like, which one am I doing first? And how am I going to word it?
We can go live on Showverse and we can talk about it live on
I don't like doing
Instagram.
live.
Oh, you know,
Because it's just like,
talking to people.
yeah, that's basically what it is. That's why I like doing the recording, because I don't have to actually like hear their reactions to it, or read their reactions. Like, if someone wants to comment or on the premiere or something, like, I don't have to read it. I don't care about your thoughts. Let me have mine. Back off.
She's like her father with where anxiety and antisocial.
Oh yeah. Don't like dealing with people. My friends have to drag me to places because I don't go there willingly. Which did happen during Halloween. Peopling. But
I'm the people person of the group.
yeah, Mom and Ellie are social. Jaden's shy. Me and Dad don't like humans. That's it. That's our family dynamic. Great found family, guys. It's not really found family, but like this found family trip going on in RWBY is a little like they're trying to all act like Oscar's older siblings, but you know, isn't a great older siblings.
I really think now that the group's together, maybe Winter will take over as one of the
Someone needs to teach Oscar how to shoot a gun.
What if Winter takes over as the group leader for like Juniper or something?
I don't think he would let her.
Why? She's awesome.
Okay, but they won't let her.
But she's awesome.
That doesn't matter, Mom. There's a lot of she needs. They're not gonna let her. Like, John's always been the leader. There's no changing that. And
unless RWBY's with them and then she's the leader.
We all seen how great that went.
Yeah. I think that now that all the Shnees are together, that would be interesting. Have like a Shnee sibling moment.
They need to have like family therapy, or maybe like family therapy is stabbing jocks. But
oh, it would be really cool if Winter actually did for Whitley as she did for Weiss, where she was helping.
Honestly, poor Whitley.
His older sisters were gone.
Yeah, both of his sisters left him to Jacques. And, they are probably the only thing keeping him from being turned into what he is. So, he's gone. Winter and Weiss left him. So they were this tiny child.
That have left him with an alcoholic mother and an asshole for a father.
Yeah, Willow can't do nothing right now because she's drunk. So she's off being depressed. And we have Jacques is we know after Klein helped Weiss escaped that he got fired, so no one was to help Whitley. So Whitley was all alone. And his sisters left him. Winter didn't try to do anything to help after she got into the military. Weiss hated Whitley from what I can tell. So it's good for Whitley for still helping. Someone needs to get him to therapy though.
I think Whitley will make a great huntsman if they go that route. I think he will.
He and Dawson can team up.
Yeah.
But, and also, team-ups. Mero was right in last season when he said, Lake and Yang just split off to different groups and work together with other people. You can't be relying on the same person forever. Everyone's split off into partners and teams, but, just because you have a partner does not mean that you rely on them for everything. There are times where you're not going to be together, and you will have to face problems on your own or with different people. You need to learn how to work with them. Mero's right. They need to split off.
Okay, so we're going to end this video here, but same day, we're going to have another video with our thoughts on the series as a whole, because we can just keep talking if you want.
Oh.
Okay. So,
we can be done. I don't care.
Oh, we can be done? Okay, well, in that case, we'll have more thoughts in next weekend's video, because, let's face it, we have a lot to say about the series, because we're very invested.
And I will get and take notes on everything I have to say, and you guys will hear it again and again and again until I am done.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Our Kickstarter is still going on for the Ancestor universe for the rewrite of Blackbird's Life of a Thief. The link is on the website, kyskornerproductions.com. It'll be in the description below.
And if you have any questions for Arryn Zech.
Yes, if you have any questions for Arryn Zech, please either tweet them or go on Tumblr and comment on her post now. Because we are getting ready to do that, and like I said, it's double the questions, so bring them on over. Yeah. We'll start sifting through them, because by Friday, the day before, which is 2 days after this gets released, we will be finalizing the questions and then asking them and then doing all the people that want, and even if you just want tagged in the video so you know, just let either her know or tweet Kai's Corner Productions, and I will make sure to add you in the tags. Thank you so much for watching.
Bye!
Hey guys, I really hope you enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching.
You can check out our website for all the content we produce.
Clicking all those YouTube buttons makes it so you see more content from myself and the other amazing creators at Kai's Corner Productions. All donations help us produce more stuff like that for you.
See you guys in the next one. Peace.